guys, it's Symphony. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a closet clean out. This is getting to be long overdue, honestly. I have been putting this off because it's just a lot of work, honestly, and I love my clothes so much. I consider myself almost like a collector, but my life constantly feels like overrun by clothes because I am a Depop seller, so I just have constant clothes in and out of my home, and I find that it does get a little bit overwhelming. I think a big thing that is sparking this is, I mean, for one, I need to swap everything out for the summer anyways and kind of put a lot of my winter stuff away that I won't be using for a while. And I also have I've maybe hit my second puberty. My body has been changing just a little bit, and my clothes are fitting differently, / there are some things that are getting a little too small. But it's not only that, it's just that I've also really kind of changed what I've liked suddenly. Like, I find high-waisted things to be so incredibly uncomfortable, and I also just don't even think they're very flattering anymore. So I know I need to phase a lot of like that kind of stuff out and just really make sure I'm keeping the pieces that I love the way they fit. I'm comfortable and confident in them. So yeah, with all of that being said, I actually low-key have been very slowly working on this for the last couple of weeks. So I will go ahead and insert some clips to show you guys what I've done so far. I have swapped out pretty much all of my spring and summer clothes. I actually really didn't have that much. I only had one bin's worth under my bed. So trying to get a lot of my winter stuff put away has been a little more difficult because I have a lot more than just one bin of winter stuff. And, you know, summer clothes are just so small, where winter clothes are so big and bulky, they're kind of hard to store. I have gotten like most of my sweaters and jackets and things put away, but because we've actually had a really great spring, the weather hasn't gotten super hot yet, so I've been able to extend some of like my sweaters and lighter jackets longer into the season, but I fear summer is just around the corner, so we need to get that stuff packed up and put away ASAP. And I think that will also help with feeling like my closet isn't just busting at the seams, you know what I mean? But anyways, this intro is getting way too long. I need to quit yapping. Let's just get straight into the closet clean out. Okay, I look, you want to start with something easy. This is our coat closet. If you guys remember, I totally revamped this, and it's been working really well to have the entire rod open for jackets, coats, sweatshirts, hoodies, cardigans, all of the 9 yards. I'm just gonna focus on just what's on this rack. I know you guys probably can't see it very well. It's so hard to film right here because it's just so tight. First little section in here is my sweater vests, and I feel like I had quite the phase with these, but they're just really not something I ever grabbed for. But they also sort of feel like closet staples in the sense where I'm like, would I regret getting rid of them? Possibly. So I know for sure my more funky ones, like my cat one, this brown crochet one, and then this is more of like a bolero that my friend made for me. I'll definitely be keeping those 3 pieces. I'm just a little on the fence about this white one. This gray one I'm definitely gonna go ahead and part with. I've had this for years and I have gotten a lot of wear out of it. It's got like a small little stain that I just can't seem to get out. It's not even that noticeable. It really depends on the lighting, but anyways, I just haven't reached for this honestly in like over a year. So, you know, if I end up missing it, I feel like that's something I could easily re-thrift if the day ever comes. And then I have this black sweater vest, and I actually really like this, but I feel like having a black and a white one, you know, those are some good staples. And then I have my more fun ones that I do wear a little more often. Now I can get into just the 2 cardigans I have in here right now. I've got all the rest of mine on my clothing rack at the moment, just because this closet is pretty full. This is just like a really solid cream colored cardigan. I think I'll definitely keep this. I'm on the fence about this brown one. Like, I love having a brown cardigan, and this was a very rare piece that I got brand new at Kohl's of all places. I was shopping for like a funeral dress with my mom, and I saw this and I was like, need. But this last time I put it through the wash, it started separating at the seam, which I could easily fix that, I'm sure, but it's quite a big hole, and it's just like a longer, kind of tighter fit, so I think I might actually part with that, and I'll just have to remember to keep my eye out for a new brown cardigan to replace that, because like I said, that is something I love having in my closet. The other thing that I'm very big on is sweatshirts, and that's something that I do consider more of a collection. I fear I'm not gonna get rid of a single sweatshirt. Some of these are my fiance's too, so I'm just quickly looking through them all. Yeah, no, I love them all, sorry. And what's crazy is I even have some more that are folded up, and I have some in my winter bins. It's crazy. Another piece that I think I'm gonna part with is this super cute. It's actually just originally from Walmart, I think. It's basic editions, but it's the cutest little like quilted jacket, and I cropped it, which do I regret? Maybe? I don't know, I love the collar on it and I liked the buttons, but I've truly never even thought to grab for this, so I feel like that could go to a better home. Then we have hoodies, which similarly to sweatshirts, honestly don't really see myself getting rid of any of these because I do love and wear all of them. They're just in constant rotation. A couple of Chris's jackets, which honestly I feel like he also needs to do a closet clean out, but I'm not gonna go through his clothes obviously, so that's on him. But okay, yeah, that's pretty much all. So from this closet, I'm decluttering 3 things, which isn't much, but that's okay. Oh, and then there are obviously some hanging, but those are some of our most worn hoodies. And then, like I said, I already moved all of our coats and heavier jackets into storage, so that kept this pretty easy for me today. On my clothing rack, I have this poncho, which I really want to try styling this summer, so definitely keeping that. I have these 2 jackets that honestly, I love how they look on the clothing rack, but I don't know, just for summer, I feel like they just need to get put away so it frees up more room on here, even though I love them like as decor and obviously for wearing them too. These are my cardigans. I have this cutie pink one. That actually just scared me. I have this pink one, which I love. It did get like super light detergent staining on it, which is so annoying, but I'm keeping it. And then I have this brown one that was my mom's. This one might need to get tried on again because I haven't been grabbing for it, and I know I need to repair at least the top buttonhole on it. Anyways, so yeah, I'll try that one on. I just thrifted this cardigan. It was supposed to be for Depop, but I'm actually obsessed with it, and I think it'll be really fun to wear in the summertime. I've honestly been like super inspired by boho and kind of mixing it with more alternative or even like Western type of style, but like keeping it kind of whimsy goth though. I don't even know. That's a lot of different styles I'm mixing there, but it makes sense in my head. I have 2 olive green cardigans. I bought this thicker one off of Depop and I really like it, but my only issue is that it has pockets, and these pockets just cause it to like puff out so much. I feel like it just makes me look so bulky. So I don't know, I really like this one. Actually has buttons and I do like the chunkier style. My lighter one, which is also a slightly different olive green, it's a lot thinner, but I do like the fit of it a lot better. The only thing is that there's no buttons and it does have a hole, so that's why I had wanted to replace it and had bought this one off of Depop. I just don't know if I want to get rid of either of them yet. Again, I really love cardigans, and olive green is like one of my favorite colors. And then I have a navy blue one, a pink one, and a black one. These are like honestly all on constant rotation for me. This one, if you guys remember from my bins haul, I had thrifted for Chris and he still has not tried this on. So I'm gonna actually put this in the try on and make him try that on tonight. And if it doesn't fit him, then I'm gonna put it on my Depop. I have a fun, funky cardigan, which I love. Definitely keeping that one. Then I have just a couple of sweaters. I have these cropped ones. I have this olive green one, and then this black striped one. I just honestly haven't worn this in a while, so I don't remember how cropped it is. I feel like I should try it on. I'm really moving away from cropped things lately. I like a slightly longer crop top. When they're cropped all the way up here, I just don't know. I'm just kind of growing out of that, I feel like. But it's still really cute. I'm just not super comfortable in it, you know what I mean? A lot of this is not going to be super wearable in the summer, but aside from the jackets, I'm just not quite ready to put that stuff up yet. So I'll probably leave it out. And then into my dresses, I have this blue floral one that's from Target that I had thrifted, and then this one that is also from Target that I had dyed, and I do love both of those. I have this lace one, which I think is just like so cool for layering. I actually still have not really styled this, so I want to definitely push myself to do that, but it's a Free People dress that I had found at the bins of all places. Sorry for the sirens in the background. I have my windows open because it's just so nice out, and we're having like such a nice light rain, so I don't want to close my windows. Sorry. I have this dress that my mom and I had altered to fit me better. I feel like it just still needs slight adjustments, but I don't know, I could probably get away with wearing it, so definitely keeping it, but it is in the back of my mind to maybe alter it a little more. Then I have like my gray baby doll dress, keep. This black one, keep. Actually, I think, yeah, I had pretty much already gone through a lot of my dresses whenever I put them all on this rack. This one I'm on the fence about. It just, like, the armpits sit really low. It's not very flattering unless I found a way to cinch it. And I just have been debating if I should cut it into a mini dress or not, because it was already damaged at the slit. It, like, ripped across the dress, and I sewed it back together. It's not even that noticeable, but I'm like, would I get more wear out of this if it was a mini? But then I also think about layering potential with it being a maxi, so probably just gonna leave it be. Ooh, do you guys remember this dress? I think I had asked if I should cut the vest off of it, and I ended up doing that because I never ended up wearing it over the fall or the winter, and I feel like it was because of the vest, but it didn't. I tried to like seam rip the vest out, could not do that, so I just cut it, and it left some weird edges, so I need to like go in and do a little more. There are also a few spots that I accidentally got holes, so I need to like patch those up. Anyways, I did it on a whim, but I still really like this dress. It just could use a little bit of help. That's pretty much it for the clothing rack. I really just need to try stuff on, not actually decluttered anything. Oops. Okay, where can we move on to next? I feel like all of my drawers are just at their limit. They are all so freaking full. So maybe I'll start with this taller dresser over here. Just as a quick rundown, in this drawer I have like leg warmers, some short shorts, bloomers, just tights, kind of random smaller stuff. In this one I have tank tops. This one is a mix of like basic t-shirts, tank tops, and long sleeves. This one is all of my graphic tees, and then this one is extra sweatshirts and my sweatpants. I think I'm gonna just show you guys on time lapse. I don't really feel like talking through this, to be honest, so I just want to get through this pretty fast. Let's do it. As you can see, I've definitely brought out a lot of clothes. I made a few different piles up on my bed. I set aside a couple of t-shirts that I want to cut because I've been on such a kick of chopping up my graphic t-shirts again, and I think it's worth it because I'm wearing them a lot more. And then I have a bunch of tank tops that I've recently thrifted, and like a mesh bolero I completely forgot I had, this velvet tee that I forgot I had, and honestly guys, I have a really bad habit of not trying stuff on right away from the thrift. I just wash it and put it away. So this is all stuff I need to try on and make sure I actually like before I decide to actually keep it. So I've added a lot to my try on pile here. And then these are all of my t-shirts that I'm for sure keeping. I just need to reorganize them into the drawer a bit better, but I'm glad that I'm doing this because yeah, being able to just reorganize, even though I'm maybe not donating a ton out of here, it's very helpful. Now I need to put all of this back, and then we're done with this dresser. I think I want to move on to my actual closet after this. So you guys have not seen my closet in a minute, to be honest. I just found this gorgeous vintage dress at the bins, and I've been loving having it hung up here on my door. I like to have it here and then like leave the door open, but that obviously covers the mirror, so when we need to use the mirror, I just hang it up on the corner there. And I just think it looks so pretty, like, as decor, honestly. I haven't even tried it on yet. I probably should, but I know I'm keeping it regardless. I have added a motion sensor light up here. It's just from Five Below, and it runs through the batteries like nobody's business, so it's not working right now, unfortunately. This whole top row over here is all of my fiance's t-shirts, and then we have a mix of our flannels and my more, like, blouse type of tops that I wanted hanging up. So I'll definitely need to go through my half of this bottom row. And then I have only bottoms, so all skirts. Honestly, y'all, I have a lot of skirts. And then it goes into overalls. And then I have my shorts, my pants, some more pants, and the few jeans that I have out. I just recently went through my swimsuit bin, so I will be keeping all of those. I'm not going to bother going through that. Same with the hat bin at the very top. We're just focusing on clothes for today. So I think I'm gonna start with my blouses over here though. Again, my fiance desperately needs to go through his side, but you know, on his own time. Okay, I know this green flannel and this brown flannel are pretty much the only two that him and I actually share, and they're also our most worn. And then I'm also going to be keeping this green flannel, even though it's pretty oversized on me. I just really like it, honestly. That one is also big enough to fit Chris. But if y'all didn't know, that boy loves flannel, so he has quite a big collection. And then this one, I think I'm going to try it on and decide if I want to keep it. I truly never grabbed for it, but I do love the color of it, and I gave it a raw hem, which is kind of cool. And then I have my green corduroy button-up shirt that I will for sure be keeping. This little sweater tank top I've had forever, and I do love it. It has a few snags, so I wouldn't feel comfortable selling it, so definitely keeping that. This is my reversible little boy's vest. I need to try this on and see if it still fits. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be pretty bummed if it doesn't, because I love this piece, but I remember when I thrifted it, it was pretty tight, so I can only imagine that there's a chance it might not fit. Gingham baby doll tank top, just thrifted that, and I love it. I also love this white and black polka dot kind of baby doll tank. It is a little bit shorter than I imagined, but I think this would be so cute with jeans. Been really inspired by that lately. I've kept this floral button-up kind of sweatery t-shirt blouse. I don't even know, but I really like it. I'm gonna keep it. Ooh, let's see. I've got some things doubled up here, so I need to fix that. This baby doll lacy top is one of my, like, grail finds, honestly. It fits me so good. It does have some staining on it, but I just need to, like, soak it a few more times. I think it's not bad enough to where I wouldn't wear it, so obviously still keeping that. And then this piece is technically, like, a plus size. It says it's a size 1. It's from Torrid. And I got this for Depop, but I just love it so much, and I really want to play around with layering it this summer, so I think I'm going to be keeping this too, honestly. As you can tell, I've been very into a dreamy white blouse. This is one of my oldest. I love the pleating and the little, like, crochet collar. Definitely keeping that one. But I think I can part with this one. I love the pattern on this so much. It's, like, plain on the back, but then it's, like, the white kind of embroidered rose pattern on the front. It has a nice boxy fit, but I think it's something, like, in the shoulders that's just a little too big for me. It's definitely not my size, so it makes sense that it fits me kind of awkwardly, but I think this will be very well loved by someone else. This is another one that's definitely not my size. It's a size large. I think it's Sonoma. What is that? Walmart or, like, Kohl's or something, but it's more of a bohemian style white blouse, and I honestly really loved it when I tried it on. I have another doubled up hanger, okay. I have my short sleeve little small, like, Peter Pan collared blouse, and then I also have my long sleeve version that finally gets its own hanger. This one's just from Target, and it is honestly one of my favorite tops of all time. I should definitely wear it more than I do. I just get nervous wearing white sometimes, but it's so good. And then I just recently thrifted this one that I was so excited about because it's like such a nice collar, but the way that this is in the front is just kind of odd, and I still haven't tried it on, so this is going to be a definite try-on piece. Here's another white blouse. Guys, do I have a problem? Actually, don't answer that because I love all of these, but okay. These two are both pretty similar. I feel like I should make a decision here. But they're so different. This one just has like ruffly details. It's pretty sheer. It's originally from Zara, and I'm pretty sure it's a kid size, but I love how this one fits. And then this one was a dress from Target that I had thrifted, and I cut it into a boxy little top, and I actually really like it. It's like a really big eyelet with the gorgeous detailing at the top. I don't think I can part with a single one of my blouses, if I'm being honest. I guess it's like not as satisfying for people when people don't get rid of a ton of clothes, but I'm just being realistic. Here's another piece that I recently thrifted with a gorgeous collar. It is more of that tunic style, so I'm definitely picturing this with jeans, like some baggy wide leg jeans I think would look so cool. But I could also style it in the summer as like a super mini dress. Literally the most perfect coloring of leopard print. I don't like a super light colored leopard print. I like when they're a darker brown like this. And it's just a cute little one button front cardigan. Definitely keeping. This black blouse I do really like. I like how like boxy it is. The only thing is that the collar of it comes down pretty low, so I need to try that one on and make sure I for sure want to keep it. This one has been around for a long time. So good. Absolutely love her. This baby doll top I really like, but I feel like it just fits kind of weird down here where it's like double layered. So I'm going to try this one on one more time and make a decision, because that's something that would sell so easily on Depop. I have one of my most worn sweaters with the open knit sleeves and like panel here in the front. I love this. It fits me like a glove. I've gotten so much wear out of it. And now we are on to my 4 button-ups. I have my red one that I cropped. Love this. I have my green one that I haven't cropped, debating on if I should crop. I have this one, which I've actually still not tried on. I think I'll definitely crop this, so I'm going to throw this one in my chop it up pile. And then I have this one that I actually really like how it fits super long and oversized, so keeping all of those for sure. And that's my blouse section. So I'll be honest, I think with my skirts too, I'm going to have a really hard time parting with very much, but we're still going to go through it. I'm just going to throw you guys on a time lapse. I feel like the nitty gritty of it all is going to be my like pant and short section of my closet, but we're getting there slowly but surely. Whew, guys, I cannot lie. I am starting to run out of steam. I have got a giant try-on pile, a pretty decent sized alter, aka just cut up pile, and then I have my get rid of pile, which is actually looking pretty good. I'm quite proud of myself. I still have these to go through. This is my very last section, so I'm just gonna get to it. I've got workout clothes in this bottom drawer. I feel like those just need to be better organized, but I know I need to try some stuff on. This is all pajamas, so I've got like sleep t-shirts and pajama pants and a few little sets in there. This drawer is all like my lounge shorts, boxers, and fuzzy socks. And then this top drawer is all of my vintage lingerie, but I have put a couple of my nightgowns in here, and it's making it really hard to open and close this drawer. So I just honestly, as much as I love vintage lingerie, I just truly do not wear it enough. So I feel like I should part with some of the stuff in here since I really never wear it. But I just want to get these drawers a little more emptied out so that I have an easier time opening and closing them. Let's go through this and then we can try stuff on and cut up some clothes together. Alright, we have made it to the try-on part of this video. I have this entire freaking pile here. Like, this is just so much. Alright, we have moved down to the floor because I am going to go ahead and just chop up all of these things. It doesn't take me very long, and I already know how I want to cut all of them. Radiohead shirt, I'm just going to cut the graphic off of. This Nirvana tee, I'm going to cut the sleeves shorter and crop it a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to make the neckline wide or not. I'll have to see how I'm feeling with the first two cuts. This Snoopy shirt, I'm just going to crop a little bit, not much. This Shrek shirt, I'm trying to decide if I want to cut it up for myself as like a sleep shirt to wear around the house, or if I want to give this to somebody. Because it is a 2XL, and it's just like a Target shirt, but I mean, I love Shrek. It's definitely one of my all-time favorite movies, but you know, also I'm like, but would somebody else wear it more before I go cutting it up? I don't know. On the fence about cutting these Levi's into a pair of shorts for the summer. I really like how they fit in the top. I don't hate the legs of them. They're just not like super wide, so I don't know. I think I'll try these on and see if I can envision them better as shorts. And then these two button-up shirts, I'm just gonna cut like right at my hips on the bottom, and then I might chop the sleeves to be a little bit shorter as well, because like for this green one, I have it cuffed right now, and I just don't love wearing my sleeves cuffed because they don't always stay, and it makes them kind of bulky, so we'll see if I end up chopping the sleeves or not. I don't remember if I had done that on my red one, but anyways, I just know that I'll get more wear out of them when they're fitted like that. And then the very last thing is this dress. This is so cute. Another Bin's find. Just has this amazing, giant, dramatic collar on it. It's such a pretty pink floral pattern, but I honestly just, it's too much as a dress. So I'm thinking about cropping it into a little shirt, or even just like a shorter dress if I cut it below the buttons, but I'm kind of nervous to cut this one, so we'll see if I actually do it today, or if I just like put it in my alterations pile. Let's start off with the t-shirts though, because I know that those are gonna be super easy because I have been doing this to a lot of my shirts. So I'm gonna keep watching my YouTube video, throw you guys on the time lapse, and get to it. I'm very excited to get these cut because I've had it in my mind, I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Okay, time for YouTube. I'm currently watching Ava Jules, if you care. Okay friends, that about wraps it up for this video. I have got a large pile of discard items that I need to go through and decide what I'm going to sell or what I'm just going to donate. I have another really small pile with only a few items of things that I need to put in storage. I got all of my shirts cut up that I wanted to cut up. I actually decided to not cut the jeans or the Snoopy shirt because the Snoopy shirt didn't fit as long as I remembered. I'm glad I got all of that done. It honestly feels so much better to have my closet cleaned out and to have a good refresher of everything that I have. Obviously, I did not get around to logging everything, so that will probably be a separate video because I figured then we could play around with creating some outfits on there and then styling them in person. So I'll just make that a separate video if you're interested in that. This was kind of like the last bit of my decluttering, at least for now. I could see myself going through the apartment and maybe decluttering some more random stuff here and there, but overall, I feel like I've done a lot of really good decluttering this year. I'm feeling good about where my closet is at, so next on the list is logging everything, probably on the Index app or the Wear It, I think is what it's called. I'm just feeling so like content with where my closet is at right now. I don't really feel like I need to bring a whole lot of new stuff in. I just really feel inspired to kind of play around with what I have. So yeah, I am definitely gonna have lots of styling videos coming because I am feeling such a spark of inspiration with fashion lately, and you guys know I do like my outfit of the days on TikTok and Instagram, so if you want to see those, make sure you guys follow me on other platforms as well. But I think that's about it for today's video. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.